Welcome, my name's Dr. Jason W. Morrison and I'm a theologist from New South Wales, Australia. Psychologists help people with themselves and other people, and theologists help people with themselves and God.
Yeah, Dr. J.W. Morrison here, theologist. I just, in preparing for the study of the book of Revelation, found this chronology and location of Revelation with a key. Now, I'm not sure my cursor's working on this graph, but if we just start at the top, it says the chronology and location of Revelation. And then it says, note, except for the three visions, the book of Revelation is to be read literally. Now, this is the order in which the main narrative of events of Revelation should be read. Now, let's just go through that. So you go chapter 1, 2, 3. Then you must go 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 16. So let's just get down here to chapter 1 where it says the first vision. Within the main narrative and chronology of Revelation, chapters 1 to verses 12 to 20 are symbolic of Jesus and the 7 stars during the time of John. Now if we jump down to this key, it shows you in colour the third heaven, which equals God's throne, then the second heaven where Satan rules until Christ returns, and then the earth, because there's events happening in the third heaven and the second heaven and earth. So all in this, sometimes interwoven together, happening at the one time. So then we have the second vision, which is chapter 12, 13 and 14, outside the main narrative and chronology of Revelation. Highly symbolic vision spanning the time of Israel giving birth to the Christ up until the wrath of God is poured out. And then you have the third vision outside the main narrative and chronology of Revelation. Highly symbolic vision spanning the time of the Tower of Babel up until the start of the millennium. The millennium being the 1,000-year reign of Christ over the sheep and the goat nations. And the sheep and the goat nations are determined by how they treated the nation of Israel. But we'll find all that out when we study the book. So chapters 1 to 3 are on earth, if you look at the key. Chapters 4 and 5 are the third heaven. Chapter 6 is the second heaven and earth. Chapter 7 is the third heaven and earth. Chapter 8 is divided between earth and the third heaven. Chapter 9, 10 and 11 is earth. Chapter 15 is the third heaven. Chapter 16 is the earth. Chapter 20 is the millennium. Look down on the key. Chapter 21 and 22 are the new heaven and the new earth, which is really going to complicate things for the Jehovah's Witnesses, because millions upon millions of them have been lied about paradise on earth. But that's not going to happen, because the earth's going to be burnt with fire. And there'll be a new heaven and a new earth. So I thought it was valuable to share this book, this chronology and location of the book of Revelation, because it's a very hard book to keep track of. And it's very easy to lose your way when you're trying to dive into it. This graph is very, very valuable, because it helps you to keep in touch with what events are taking place and where. So again, I just want to go through this one more time. Chapter 1, 2 and 3 will be on earth. Chapter 4 and 5 will be in the third heaven, which equals God's throne. Chapter 6 is shared between the second heaven, where Satan rules until Christ returns, and the earth. Chapter 7 is the earth and the third heaven, which equals God's throne. Chapter 8, which is divided, is the third heaven, which equals God's throne, and the earth. Chapter 9, 10 and 11 are just clearly on the earth, whilst chapter 15 is the third heaven, where God's throne is. Chapter 16 is the earth. Chapter 20 is the millennium. And chapters 21 and 22 are the new heaven and the new earth. Thank you for listening, and bye for now.
Yeah, Dr. Jason, Morrison Theologist again. I just want to say thank you for watching the videos, and hope you got plenty of self-rediscovery and freedom out of it. Watch it on YouTube. Please share or like, maybe even comment. Watch it on Facebook, like, comment, share. But most of all, get out and live. This isn't a rehearsal. You've got a one-off life. Don't let your loyalty and your faithfulness blind you to the life that you should be experiencing. Till the next video, thank you for watching, and bye for now.